In this video, we will cover your event settings. Each event has its own set of settings attached to it. This is where you can control things like event visibility, taxes, find your website widget, and more. To get to event settings, select the event name or manage event for the event you would like to change, since both lead you to the event dashboard. From here, you select the Event Settings tab. Within your Event Settings tab, you'll see a multitude of smaller tabs, first being the General tab. The first General tab setting is Event Visibility. This setting allows you to either hide your event from the public or make it visible to the public. If you hide your event from the public, no one will be able to see it but you. Next is where you can edit your event name, so you can type in a new name or leave it the same, up to you. And next is the event start date. Event start date is dependent upon whether your event has a calendar or not. Here you can see that I've selected this event to have a calendar, and therefore it has a time slots tab. So my event start date is the day the appointment calendar will be available from. All days before the event start date will be hidden. Here you can have a start date as 9:30. So when I go to checkout, I'll see that all dates before 9:30 are hidden. However, all dates after it are open because my event end date is blank. If you leave the event end date, the calendar will go on continuously, as you see it does. However, if we add an event end date, let's say October 28th, save changes, refresh our widget. Now when we check out, tickets are available from September 30th only until October 28th. All days after October 28th are blacked out. However, if your event does not have a calendar, so let's go to my event with no calendar, and therefore does not have a time slots tab. So let's go to event settings. We'll see event start date is the day when the event will become available for sale. The event will be inactive before that date. So here you can see my start date is today, so all of my tickets are available. However, if we change the event start date to a month from now, save changes, go back to our calendar and refresh, we will see that the event has not started yet, and therefore there are no tickets available yet. Now if we go back and we change the calendar to a month ago, and we add an event end date, which is the day when the event will become hidden. If you do not select an end date, the event will stay active continuously. So if we select an end date of yesterday, save changes. Now when we go to our event, we refresh, you'll see the event has ended and no tickets will be available since the event end date was yesterday. However, if we change the event end date to continuous, save changes, go back, we will see that our tickets are available and they will be available for a continuous amount of time since there is no end date. Now let's go back to our event that contains a calendar to look at the rest of the settings. The next section is your time zone section. Time zone allows you to change the time zone of your event. Be sure to select the correct time zone, otherwise your ticket slot times might be shifted. So when we go to checkout, we will see that for today, some time slots are open and some are closed. If you have the wrong time zone, slots that are supposed to be open may be closed and vice versa, so make sure you have the correct time zone selected. Next is your venue name. The information you fill in for venue name will show up on the event page as public information. Be sure to enter the correct name and address so that people can find your event easily. Once you have made all your changes, select Save Changes. The next tab is the Checkout tab. What you type in the boxes here will be visible to customers when they check out. If you don't want to add anything, you can leave all the boxes blank. The Checkout Terms box allows you to add your own terms and conditions that customers must agree to before purchasing tickets. This is where you can add links to your custom terms and things like all purchases are final, or that tickets can't be transferred to others. So let's just type in, these are my terms. We can make the font bold. We can make the font italics. And we can also add a link. Let's just add our link as Google. Hit the green check mark. See the link pops up, hit Save Changes. Now when we go to checkout, let's refresh. We will see that your terms and conditions appear here, and people have to agree to them in order to complete the order. Next is your Order Confirmation Email tab. The Order Confirmation email box allows you to add information to the email customers automatically receive when they purchase tickets. The automatic email already contains the ticket information and QR code. Anything you add to this box will be added to the bottom of the email. This is usually used for directions to the event or specific parking requirements. Next is the Order Confirmation box that allows you to add information to the page that appears when on the customer's screen once they've successfully completed a purchase. You can add anything you would like within these boxes and then click Save Changes. Next is the Taxes and Fees tab. This tab allows you to decide what taxes and fees your customer must pay. First is the Taxes box. If you want to charge taxes, you select Yes and then enter the tax rate below. If you select No, when you go to checkout, no taxes appear. However, if we select Yes, 8%, well, let's just change it for 7, Save Changes. Now when we go to checkout, we'll see the taxes appear at 7% of 25, which is $1.75, giving them a new total. Next is the Fees section, which lets you change the default Pass Fees On setting. Pass Fees On is a standard setting where merchant fees are added on top of the ticket price you set and are passed on to your attendees, so you would not have to pay them yourself. As you can see when we go to checkout, there are fees available for the customer to have to pay. However, if we change this to Absorb Fees, this is where the merchant fees will be deducted from your sales at the time of your payout. So if you hit Save Changes, refresh your widget, now we'll see only tax appears and no fees, since you are absorbing the fees yourself and not the customer is paying them. Next is your Notifications tab. This tab allows you to control what email notifications you and your customers receive. By clicking Customer Appointment Reminder, an email will automatically be sent to customers 24 hours before their appointment to remind them about it. By checking New Order Notification, an email will automatically be sent to the admin emails, so your email, when a new order is placed. If you don't want either notification sent, don't select the boxes. Unclick Save Changes. Next is the Ticket Scanner tab. All customers receive an automatic email after they purchase tickets containing their QR codes. This QR code is what you can use to easily check them into the event. To scan the QR code, you will need to download our iOS app and activate it with the API code you find here. Once the QR code is entered into the app, simply hold the phone, iPad, etc. camera over the ticket QR code to check people into the event. And the last tab is the Website Widget tab. Our platform comes with a website widget that you can add directly to your website to sell tickets online. Under this tab, we have provided links to articles describing how to add the widget to your website for different website builders. We have Wix, Squarespace, WordPress, and GoDaddy. Below that is the ticketing widget code. This section is the code you will add to your website. Copy the code and paste it into the section of your website where you'd like the widget to appear. Please make sure you paste the whole piece of the code. If you're using a website builder, add the widget code with a custom code or HTML code module. If you need more assistance with adding a code, please contact our support team. They will be happy to help. And remember, each event has its own widget code. If you ever created more than one event, you will need to add multiple widgets to your website. And that is it. For more information about TicketsCandy settings, see our other informational videos and articles, or reach out to our support team. Thank you.